Hi everybody, welcome. I'm so glad that you found my YouTube channel and you kind of are witness to a brand new beginning for me and hopefully for you as well. This is my first official vlog on my YouTube channel of Mark Being Human. I want to take a few minutes of your time to share a little bit about the who and the why and the what and all that stuff. Well, let me give you a bit of a backstory. About 40 years ago, I heard a talk, an American pastor by the name of Al Bernard. And he quoted a French philosopher stroke priest who made a statement along these lines. He said that we are not human beings seeking to perfect the spiritual experience, but rather that we are spiritual beings seeking to perfect the human experience. I began thinking about this statement, that we are spiritual beings seeking to perfect the human experience. And really the genesis of this, the beginning of this is in the book of Genesis. It says that God created human beings in His image. I mean, that line, that's the idea where God says, let us make human beings in our image. Let me tell you this story. So a few years ago, my wife and I, Christine, and hopefully you'll get to meet her. We've been married for 40 years. Anyway, we're traveling overseas and we're going through Johannesburg International Airport to board our international flight. And we check our bags in, and then we're going to the immigration where we go through this queue and they stamp our passports and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm standing in the line there, and this doesn't happen to me. This is not like an everyday event in my life, but this thought occurs to me, this idea, almost like a voice, speaks to my heart. I feel like God just drops this into me where I'm staying in this line. It's hot. People from all over the world are going through immigration. And I feel like God whispers to my heart. He says, hey Mark, do you want to see me? Sure, absolutely. And I feel like He says, look around. And I look around and there are people from all over the world, people of all shapes and sizes. And I feel like the whisper to my heart says that every one of these people is an image bearer of me. And so as I kind of began my research and think about what it means to be a human being, I'm incredibly excited by the fact that God has created us in His image, and then He sets mankind, He sets these two human beings in this garden, and He gives them this Genesis mandate. He says to them, be fruitful and multiply and rule and subdue the earth. We are created, we are made spiritual, we have a transcendent connection to God. We have a connection to one another. Most of us, and I know that not everybody would agree with me, but that's fine. But most of us feel there's something greater. Now there's some who are going to say there's nothing, this is life, that's a done and dusted, and that's fine. It's liberating when we kind of come to terms with the idea that we can't necessarily explain everything. It begins and ends. But there's this transcendent reality that is unexplainable. I mean, I watched this talk by Ricky Gervais one day, and he makes this whole thing about he doesn't believe in God, because he asks a question. Well, if there is a God, who created God? Where did He come from? And I thought, that's it, Ricky, that's exactly the thing. The thing is this: if you could explain where God came from, He would cease to be God. If God was created, the person that created or the thing that created Him would be God. God is uncreated, He's pre-existent, He's eternal, He's transcendent, He's mystery, He's all these things. And there's something really liberating when we just accept it as that. And then added to that now, we have this connection with each other, this divine connection. We are created to connect, and then we're created for a purpose, this generative place. So next time we're together, I want to talk about what it means to be generative and to be connected to each other. Hey, listen, I'd love you to journey with me. Subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell there so you'll get reminders when I post. And I would love to know your comments. How can I do better? Are there any questions you're going to ask about this? And hey, let's go on this journey and see where it takes us. Hey, I hope that you'll be blessed, and I hope that your life will be changed, and I hope that you will find significance to your life as we journey together. God bless you. Thank you for watching.